Then we got the radiator back for the 212 grader. Pretty upstanding job done here by the Hermantown Radiator Shop. And I got things all tore apart. Put some heat on this thing. You can see her smoking yet. Okay, water pump sheave and fan all installed. Belt adjusted to where I like it. Got the fan shrouds to put on yet. They're split in two pieces. Very easy to put on, one top, one bottom. They should go in pretty easy. So things are starting to come together. Well, the thermostat's ready to install. We had to machine out a new extra spacer because the thermostat is thinner through this area right here. So that spacer will take up the extra room in there.
And the way I modified this, I've already explained that on 1113, so I'll pop a little link on the top of the screen. You can go over to that video if you want and get all the particulars on that.
So, and then got the lower radiator assembly on, brand new hose, period correct clamps on there, got our fan shrouds on, and finish up the thermostat. And we have to get the front grill, or the back grill, I guess on the cat's front, grader's back grill put on. So, okay, Squatch is seating in the thermostat retaining ring. Next we'll go the one we had to machine out on top of that, and then the top cover will go over that. Okay, get the extra ring in, and the gasket and the top housing will hold everything in position. Okay, gasket's in position. You can see how it overlaps on the retaining rings, hold the thermostat down. Next up is going the thermostat housing cover and the top radiator hose fitting. Putting this all on as a unit, it's a whole lot easier to get that hose on this way. Get everything tightened down, and then after that it'll tighten up the hose clamps. Okay, got everything in position, nothing tightened down yet. We'll probably start with the thermostat housing, top radiator. We'll get the top radiator support brackets tightened down, and then finish up with the hose clamps. Okay, everything's fastened down, everything's looking good. Tightened up all the bottom bolts on the radiator. Finish this project up and get the back guard on. Okay, everything turned out really good, went together really good, and we're not going to put an antifreeze in probably till tomorrow. We're going to let all the silicone and stuff set up first. So all that's left is put some antifreeze in and a test run.
Alright, so it's actually about a week later. We got a little bit busy with the Super M, so this thing just sat for a few days, but we have a nice afternoon today to try this out, see if we can get it going, and then see if getting that coolant temp up above the normal 100 degrees that it's been at for years and years causes us any other problems. With these old machines, you change one thing and then you could have a cascade effect of failures down the line, but we'll work through them if there is any. All right, show you why we shut her down. We need to do a water pump packing nut adjustment. You can see we got a little bit coming down there. It's coming out of that packing nut way up here. So accessing that is definitely an engine off type of job. So I shut her down. We'll get the hood back off of there. There's a better view of that nut. See if we can't cinch that up, start her again.
So we're good right there until we test it.
I think we got it. Oil pressure's still good. We're north of 160 if we can get out of the glare. So I like that. We are entering the operating range. That's a 180 thermostat. It'll be interesting to see how high this coolant temp gauge does go.
We got squats, checking the brakes, seems to be pressure. First time it's moved since last summer. Well, we should be ready to put it to work. We took it out just for a turnaround, parked her back in there. We'll do a final check and stuff. We got the water pump packing pretty much under control, and we're ready to do a shutdown now and our final check.
Well, about, I'd say get out of that glare, 175-ish is about where that wants to run. So I'm happy with that. That's warmer than this thing's ever been before, so we'll shut her down. We're still fighting some linkage problems. I can't get full shut off with the throttle lever because we have a linkage that goes down below the cab, comes out the back, it snakes around here, it hits the bottom of the pinion clutch lever before it gets to the governor. So last time I shut it down, I had to get it down to low idle and then use the compression release. Well, it's two-handed. I'll actually I'll move the detent poppet we'll see if I can find a place for this. See if we can actually shut it off. Yeah, there we go. That worked. I like doing that a lot better than having to use the compression release to shut it off, but pretty happy with how that core came out. I think we pretty much got the water pump packing good.
Just a skosh what you want.
Just enough drippage out of there to lubricate that shaft so it doesn't run hot. But Glenn up at Hermantown Radiator, he did a good job. That whole thing just fit right in there. We didn't have to fool with anything, alter anything. That thing was like brand new. It just slipped right in, no problems at all. So we got the 212 grader up and running again. It's back alive. Might have a couple projects to do with that here before winter. We'll see. Thanks for watching, everybody. Tune in again.